Hey everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am doing a new game. I'm going to introduce you to a new solo game. I saw this, it sounded really interesting. I backed it, I got it, I read it over spring break, and I'm absolutely fascinated by it. It's a game called Notorious. It is a solo write and play, I guess, pen and paper tabletop RPG. It's interesting. I don't play solo role-playing games, but lately I have really found them interesting. I've got a bunch that I play. I promise I'm coming back to some of the ones that I've sort of abandoned. But I wanted to share this one with you because I think this one's going to be really fun. And rather than explain the whole thing, you're basically playing a bounty hunter. If you've watched The Mandalorian at all, this is, and you like it, this is going to be right up your alley. So I tell you what I'm going to do. Rather than explain the rules, I'm just going to play the game, and we'll just take it as it comes, all right? So the first thing you do is you have to roll up your nomad. That's the name for your, you're not a bounty hunter, you are a nomad. You follow a list of, you're a part of the guild, and you have these rules that you follow. The guild code. Finish the job. The guild always fulfills a contract. Only kill when necessary. The guild is a blade, not a hammer. Nomads don't fight nomads. The guild values a fair competition. Your employer's business is their own. The guild remains neutral. Don't get attached. The guild doesn't deal in good deeds. As you progress through your adventure, you will have opportunities or times pop up where you might have to bend or break some of the guild rules. If you break too many, you actually could be, ostracized or just kicked out, and maybe even a bounty put on your head. So it's very interesting. You have very limited stats in this game. It's a D6 game. So we're going to start by rolling to see what type of nomad I am. There are 6 types: armor, the armor, the assassin, the bot, the brute, the scoundrel, the uncanny. I rolled a 1, so I am the armor. All right, so I've got that. Your calm exterior and an inscrutable helmet hide your fearsome arsenal and zealous adherence to a sworn oath. Sound familiar? All right, there is a Nomad sheet in the back, and I'll fill that out later, and I'll make that available as a download as this campaign progresses. You can download my latest Nomad sheet. But right now, I'm just going to write it in here and use this little notebook to keep track of the combat and the other things that are going on. All right, so since I am the armor, I now have to do a few things. My loadout, I have a ranged, modified laser rifle. Modded laser rifle. I also have a rocket launcher. Man, this does sound familiar. My melee weapon is a vibrating blade. So melee is a vibrating blade. And it says it's +2, and it's got this little strange symbol, which I know what the symbol means. I just can't recall it off the top of my head. The laser rifle is +3. And the rocket launcher is +4 versus vehicles or monsters. I'll put a star next to it to indicate there's special there. All right. What else? My outfit is a battered helmet. Go figure. Heavy breastplate. And a jetpack. Man, all right. My origin. Let's roll up my origin. It's a D6. Rolled a 4. You were born into a warrior cult and earned your armor by slaying a huge beast. So out here under origin, I'm going to put I rolled a 4 in parentheses. So warrior cult and armor earned by slaying a big beast. Armor earned by a huge beast. Not a giant beast, a huge beast. All right, how about the scar? I have a scar. Some of these are physical, some of them are mental, I believe. I rolled a 4. 4 is you have a large, jagged scar across your chest from partaking in a ritual combat. Chest from ritual combat. And then my trigger, this is a negative. This is what sort of sets you off, I guess. 1, you watched hidden away as your parents were slain by a hooded figure from a mystic order. Wow, man, this is really starting to lean heavily towards something. All right, hidden away, parents slain. All right, we'll just put that. Parents slain by a mystic order. Parents slain, mystic order. Okay, keep going. Well, that's it. So next is the assassin, the scoundrel. Just jumping ahead, the uncanny. Okay. Every planet in Notorious hosts a diverse range of characters. To generate a character species, roll 2 dice and add the results. All right, so that is I think that's the uncanny, right? Each species. Am I supposed to roll for that? I read this and now I'm all going blank on it. I believe I do. I believe I'm supposed to roll for. You roll for origin and scar. Then you roll on species, personality. Okay, that's it. Species. All right, so my species is to generate, roll 2 dice, add the results. Okay, so roll 2 dice. I rolled that's a 12. Okay, so a 6 and a 6 is a 12. So I'm rolling on this one. I am a Samborn. So my species, I rolled an 11. No, that's a 12. Excuse me. I rolled a 12. So I am a Samborn with 2 S's. It means shapeshifter. Okay, that's kind of cool. Shapeshifter. And my name is. Do you choose a name from the list? There's 6 of them. Let's just roll. 1, Sim Arrow. Name is. Roll a 1, Sim Errol. And my personality is a 5. Solemn, sincere, thoughtful. All right. Personality. Rolled a 5. Solemn, sincere, thoughtful. All right, the contract. When you're with your nomad established, it's now time to determine who your target is, the person you're hunting. The target. The Nomads Guild provides key information: name, species, personality, the planet they're rumored to be hiding on, the faction, who posted the bounty, and the reason. All right, so let's do this. Target. I'm going to have to do a name, a species, personality, planet rumored to be on. They may not be. Planet rumored on. Faction posting bounty. And last is the reason for the bounty. All right. Okay. Follow these steps. Roll for their species on page 36. Okay, so we roll 2. That's a 5. They are Murian, a rat race. Rat-like race. The name is 4, Yuchu. I'm just going to go by their first name. Yuchu Balon. We'll just call him Yuchu. All right, personality is 5. Same thing, solemn, sincere. That could pose problems for me. All right, planet rumored on, page 40. So turn the page, planets. All right, so as roll to determine. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you roll a d6. 6. They are on, rumored to be on Storix. Storix is an industrial planet. All right. Choose a faction that presents on the planet as the client. So where do you do that? Choose a faction, page 44. All right, the faction. While there are many of these across the globe, there are 6 factions. NOMAD GUILD provides services. Okay, each planet has a controlling, challenging, or minor faction. The minor faction is Mystic Order. Oh, interesting. That's who killed my parents. The challenging and the controlling. So choose a faction, roll for the planet, choose a faction that's present on the planet as the client. Okay. Each planet has a controlling, challenging, and minor faction. Choose one to be the client for your contract. The faction. All right, so it probably wouldn't be the Mystic Order. I don't think I would take a contract from someone that killed my parents. So it's basically Red Moon or Targ control. And the Targ control is a smuggling ring run by a family of Targs. And what was it, the Red Moon? The Red Moon is a secretive but influential crime organization run by Zix, a manipulative and intelligent aristocrat. Let's random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the Red Moon Red Moon Syndicate. Okay. And the reason for the bounty, choose one of the faction's reasons for posting the bounty. Okay. So there's 3 of them. I'll roll randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. The reason for the bounty is target sold a shipment of spice for the Targ cartel in Red Moon territory. That's not good. You're not supposed to do that. For Targ syndicate, for the Targ cartel in Red Moon space. Yeah, that's just stupid. Shouldn't have been doing that. All right, so now that I've got that much, I did all that. Record the information, okay, on the Planet Odyssey. And so now that I've done that, I know a little bit about the faction, a little bit about the target. We go to The Hunt Begins. This is going to be where I start episode 2. I'm going to run through the rules one more time, make sure I can do it smoothly. And when this series continues in the next episode, my bounty hunter, my nomad, by the name of Sim Errol, is going to head to the planet Storix to try and find Yuchu, a Murian drug dealer who sold a shipment of spice in the wrong territory. All right. If you're interested in this, I will put a link to the book in the video description below, and you can follow along in this video to see if you're not quite sold. Follow along for a few episodes and see if you like it. It's a storytelling RPG, meaning that I'm supposed to take what I know about my nomad and about my target, and using the random rolls and things that happen. And there are some dice rolls for combat and stuff like that. And you can get allies, you can get nemesis, things like that. It's crazy. Pretty interesting game. We'll be very curious to see how this progresses. So thanks for following along. I hope you're enjoying this. And in the next episode of the Notorious campaign, I'm going to go after this guy and see if I can catch him. All right, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me. Everybody, take care.
My name is Cimarel. I'm a member of the Nomad Guild. You can call me a bounty hunter. That's fine. Not all members will draw a blaster on you for the slur, but you probably won't know until it's too late. Why am I here on Storix? All right, I'll satisfy your curiosity. I've got some time to burn. The Red Moon Syndicate, which controls this wretched planet, has hired me to bring in a target. Name of Yuchu, he's a Murian. Apparently he sold some Cronet spice for the Targ cartel to a local seller. That's stupid on any planet, but on a Red Moon world, suicidal. Thanks for the drink. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention why I'm here to anyone when I'm gone. Heading out to do some exploring. Rumor is that Yuchu is here in the city. Lot of places to hide. If you hear anything, let me know. My ship is outside of the city at the Teshan Plains. Ship name is the Azure Shard. There's 100 credits in it if your info is good.